Welcome to my channel, Living Your Best Life, and I am Cindy Smaha, and I am so excited about our topic today. And before we get into that, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right next to it so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. And if you enjoyed this video or it was helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up. And I'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment. So our topic today is knowing your eye shape and why that's important. And I do have some news that I want to share, is that I had ankle surgery last week, and I'll put my little picture up there. Ankle surgery. So I have torn ligaments and tendons and all that good fun stuff. And so I'm doing really well, and getting around is exhausting. But I'm very grateful to be able to work from home and be able to rest and have minimal pain. So I'm so grateful. Thank you, God, for that. So now we're talking about your eye shape, and I will put this is from a link, a website, and it's a really nice little sheet that shows just the top type of eyes and how to apply eyeshadow or eyeliner and mascara and that sort of thing. So, but I want to make sure that I give you permission to do your eyes the way you want to do your eyes. And if you don't agree with what's on this sheet, great. It doesn't mean that this is the end all or be all. This is just a good guide, and it gives you, I like to know more about myself. It's almost like knowing your shoe size, and the style you like on your feet. Not everybody has the same style. So that's what I compare it to. So now my eyes are, according to the sheet, I have prominent eyes. So I do have large eyes, and I do have a lot of lid. But what I do also have, if you can see, let me relax my eyes, I have hooded eyes. So see all that wrinkles there on one side or the other? And so that means that I have, I don't want to say baggy eyelids, but I got baggy eyelids. So that is a bit of an issue for me, but we have a workaround, which is nice. There are, I don't want to say rules, but there's certain styles that look good on any type of eye, and eyeshadow styles. And the one eyeshadow style is the halo eye. And it's where you put dark on either side of your eye and then leave the center for like a lighter shimmer shade or a lighter matte shade. And that looks good on any eye. And also, you can also do the outer third, like in a V, and bring it out. Now for me also, I have slightly downturned eyes, so I want to make them lifted. So bring them up, and I'll show you how to do that as well. And that is good for any eye shape. Now eyeliner. It is your preference on how you like to put eyeliner on. Maybe you're someone who doesn't like to get a pen or pencil that close to your eyeball, and that's okay. Maybe you're just not into that. That is so fine. You can use mascara. You can even use, and I'll show you today how to use eyeshadow to do a little bit of a wing. But what I do is I try to get it lifted up in here so that you don't look down below. One of the things that makes the eye closed off and make it smaller is when you put dark eyeliner or eyeshadow all the way around the eye. And I know that's a smoky look. It's very popular. It's very glamorous, and it doesn't mean that you can never wear a smoky eye just because you have smaller eyes or aging eyes like I do, want to bring that eye and bring the eye open. It doesn't mean that you have to, or you'll never do a smoky eye. No. There's a time and a place for a smoky eye, and there's different styles with a smoky eye that you can also help to bring those eyes open. So I'll show you that. So, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments field, because this is where I think we have a lot of differing opinions and differing suggestions and ideas for different eye shapes. And so I am so open. I would like to know your thoughts about how you do your eyes and eye style and what your eye shape is, and that works for you. And again, I'll show you in a moment how I do my eyeshadow. And this is my go-to, my OG, as they call it, everyday look. It's an easy style for me. I've been doing it for years. I think it looks good on me, and I'm going to use some colors. So let me pop on my little guides here. And these are super nice, these little guides. They just fit right underneath here, and you can put them right there. You can also use tape, and I've used tape before, but I found these actually at Walmart on the clearance rack, which I was like surprised they were on the clearance rack, but they were on the clearance rack, and I think they work really, really, really well. And it also gives me a really good guide. Let me make sure I'm even. So now with hooded eyes, like what I have, the crease here, or how Nina Ubi says, the socket. It's the socket right there, the socket. I love her English accent. And she says, instead of vitamin C, she says vitamin C. So I love that. So anyway, in the crease, in the socket is where I'm going to start. Now for a smaller eye, you want to go just above that to give yourself a little more, and the illusion of a little more lid. But I do have quite a bit of lid there. So, and I don't have names for my brushes. You know, I don't use a Sigma or a Zoeva or whatever, but they're good brushes. I've got them in BoxyCharm, to be honest with you. I have so many brushes, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to use a fluffy brush like that. And I'm using today ColourPop eyeshadows. And I love ColourPop. ColourPop is just a wonderful, affordable brand that you can get at Ulta or Sephora or on ColourPop's website. And I'm going to go for more of a, as you can see, it's more of a corally, peachy kind of look. So I'm going to go in with, what is this shade here? It is, oh, I got to get my glasses. Here we go. I look goofy with those things on my eyes. Okay. I'm going to go in with, it's called Anemone, but it's this really pretty corally shade right there. Okay, before we get into the eyeshadow, we do need to prime the eyes. And why is that important? Well, priming your eyes actually gets it ready for color. And it's so important to do that, because if you've put it on the back of your hand, it doesn't look as, sometimes you swatch it on the back of your hand, it doesn't look as great as it does in the eye, and that's because you primed the eye. Now, I've primed my eyes with, you know, just regular concealer. It gives it a nice one coat color, even base, and it also makes it a little sticky, which is nice to hold on to that eyeshadow. So we're going to get in there and just spread it all over my lid like that on both sides. There we go. And I like to use like a dry sponge that sort of picks up the excess and sort of evens it out. There we go. And then I'm going to set it down. And I have I use usually a really light tan neutral color, and I'm going to use, oh my gosh, I can't see this. It's called Crush, and it's in the Coast to Coral Color Pop eyeshadow. All right, so then I'm just going to set that down. And again, it gives it a really nice base to go from. It's all even. There we go. That looks really nice. Wonderful. Okay, very good. All right. Now we're going to go into that anemone color right there, that pretty coral shade. And this stuff is very pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to put that right into my crease. And I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, is that pigmented? Yes, it is. But notice I'm putting most of the color right into that socket. And now I'm going to blend it upwards, because you don't want any harsh lines. And the big thing about eyeshadow is blend, 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 blend. So, and I haven't dipped my brush back into it all. I'm just using that same color that's on my brush and just getting it up a little higher. Now you notice that I've gone up probably a little higher than maybe you would or someone else would do on your eyes. And what I have found is when I go higher, it brings my eye open more. And again, it gives that illusion of a more open eye. There we go. That looks really nice. There we go. How does that side look? All right, that looks really good. I'm very happy. Okay, now what I want to do is now I'm going to deepen it. Okay, so I've got that really pretty coral shade that I have in my dress. I have to match in my dress. So now I'm going to deepen it up using a little bit more of a packer brush. Well, this is a little stiffer brush. And now, and I do this, I jump from palette to palette because I have a idea in my mind how I want it to look, and so I jump from different palettes. So now I'm going to go into the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette, and I'm going to use, oh my goodness, where's my glasses? It's called I See Me, ICYMI. I see me? I don't know. Anyway, this corner one right here. And it's a little darker. And that's what I want to focus in on the outer portion here. There we go. It's a little deeper, a little darker. Notice how pigmented that is. That is super duper duper pigmented. So I might want to bring some of that in here and up. Don't be afraid to play with color. Many people just shy away from, you know, beautiful corals like this, or blues, or bright pinks, or even greens. But don't be afraid to play with color a little bit. It is absolutely so much fun. Right, so now I'm going to get the brush that I used before with the lighter shade, and now let's just bring it all together. Sort of blend it all together in there. Blend it all in here. Okay, so now I want to look. And I have a shimmer shade on the inside. And let me see. Do I have a pretty pop of gold? See, is that nice? Ooh, that looks really neat. It's like a golden peachy. Let's try this. And using your finger actually is usually the best way to put shimmer onto your eyelid, believe it or not. You know, you got 10 digits here. Sometimes they work better than a brush. There, ooh, that looks super beautiful. Oh, I'm liking that a lot. That's really popping. And don't be afraid to use shimmer. You know, life is too short to not be glowy, you know? Ooh, that looks so pretty. Oh, lovely. I am really liking that. So what I want to do before I do anything else is I want to get some of that pretty orange there and bring it up underneath. And so I want to get back into that Sweet Talk palette and into the corner one right there. And I'm going to get a brush like this. If you can see it, it's just like a little tapered, stiff little brush there. And I'm going to take some of that and put that right underneath. And it's not too dark that it's going to be so dark underneath my eye, but it's going to bring that all in there, bring it all together. There we go, lovely. I am going to curl my lashes. And the reason why I curl my lashes before I do any eyeliner or mascara is because the eyelash curler gets really gunked up with eyeliner and all that other kind of stuff. So that's why I like to curl my lashes first. And I just love this Mary Kay eyeliner, this eye curler. It's like the only one that doesn't pinch off my eyelashes. And so now I do have to watch it because I do have wrinkles there, and it does have a tendency to snag my wrinkles. So I want to get it as close to the lash line as possible. Twist it up, and now you do the pumping action, and I like to turn it up just a little bit and pump a few times. Now for eyeliner, I am going to use, where are you at here? This is a really nice eyeliner from Clinique. I'm going to get into this. Now what I like to do is go underneath first. So you tight line right, and tight line means that it's right at the line of the lashes, or right on that skin that's right underneath there. Now I like to get it right on the lashes. My lashes are getting longer. I've been using castor oil on them, and then I also use the eyelash primer from Blink, B-L-I-N-C, and I'll link those down below. You can get that on Amazon. It's pretty cheap, but that has also helped me grow my lashes. And so now I want to just get into a nice little angled brush like that. If you can see it, it's stiff. I want to make sure I don't have any other color on there, because that might muddy the water. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it so that I have like a nice close-up. And I hope you can see what I'm doing here, but I'm smudging it now. There we go. Now you notice that I didn't go out all the way to the outside because I do have slightly downturned eyes. So I want to start my wing a little bit sooner than all the way to the end. If you do it all the way to the end, then you're more likely to go down. If you start it just a little, like a 16th, not even a 16th of an inch in. My father was a carpenter, so that's why I go straight to the inches. Then you can take it and you can smudge it out just a little bit. There we go, looks good. And then I go on top of the eye. And this is something that I learned from Nina, is that to smudge it and not just put a big thick piece of, you know, eyeliner there and then call it a day. Because it just, you don't want any harsh lines. You want it to all blend and marry together. And so that looks really good. That gives me a really nice base to go by, because I'm going to go back over it with some eyeshadow. Now I want to put a little bit in, and I want you to notice that I started thicker on the outside, and now it's going to just stay thinner. Again, you want to bring the eyes out, so you make it thicker on the outside and then bring it in thinner. And then again, that'll give the illusion of a lifted look, and your eyes will be less droopy. That's what I was looking for, the word droopy. So now I'm going to get into the eyeshadow, and I want to use this pretty chocolate color over here. And oh goodness, it's the chocolate color right there. All right, so now we're going to just deepen that up. I like to do the eyeliner first and then sort of set it down with the color of an eyeshadow, and that helps it to soften it up a little bit so that it's not quite so stark, but then it also gives it some depth in there, as you can see. I also want to take that little smudger brush that I had here, and I want to, and it's still got a little bit of that color on there, and I'm going to just smudge that out a little bit. So again, it's not so harsh. See how smudging it out sort of makes it softer. There we go. That's nice. All right, so let's do the other eye. All right, so now I'm going to take these off. And let's take a look and see if we need to clean up anything. It doesn't look like I do. Lovely. This is my little hack that I learned from Kelly Strack, another influencer on YouTube, to put this, and this is another color pop, and it's in the color Exit, so it's white, and you can use a tan also, but I don't have a tan one, but put it right into that waterline, right there. I'm going to pull it out a little more. There we go. Okay, so Blink, really, really nice. It's about $26, but it is worth it. It really is. And so then I'm going to apply this to my lashes. There it is. CoverGirl. It's the Exhibitionist Stretch Strengthen Mascara, and it's water resistant. And I don't have any problem with putting on waterproof mascara, or getting it off, I should say. I use coconut oil. Coconut oil is what I use to take my makeup off every day. It comes off. I have no problem getting any mascara off, any type of waterproof eyeliner, nothing. And it leaves my skin soft and supple. I'll back it up with a little cleanser on that, but a really mild cleanser. But I just love coconut oil to take off my mascara, my waterproof mascara, and my makeup. Okay, so here we go. Nice, very nice. Just a few coats on there. Got to get the inner corners. There we go. All right, so eyes are done. And I like to do the eyes before I do the face, because again, if we have fallout, which actually the patches really helped with all of that. As you can see, they're dirty. What's this way? There we go. They're dirty. So, so they did their job. And so now I am going to go off camera, do the rest of my face, and I'll be back for the finished look. So keep on watching. Okay, here is the finished look, and I think it turned out really good. And and just to recap a couple of things is that, you know what you like, and you know what your style is. And my videos I don't want you to think that there's only one style or that you should do it this way. I'm just giving you some ideas. And I always like to look around and see what new styles out or new ideas and try a different look. But I wanted to make sure that you got an easy look today that you could recreate. And if you do recreate it, please be sure to tag me on it. I'm on Instagram at Sinsluhu. So please be sure to tag me on that. So if you do decide to try this eye look. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Now, next week, I've got a couple of things going. So if I receive my BoxyCharms, which September is a Boxy Luxe month, so that's going to be a bigger box. So that's going to be lots of fun. And so if I get my BoxyCharm boxes next week, we'll do an unboxing and possibly a giveaway. That'll be nice. And if I don't, then I am going to do something really fun that I've never seen before, is to do all off-label makeup. So in other words, using lipstick as a blush, or using blush as an eyeshadow. How about a mascara for an eyebrow product? So keep on watching, and I hope you come back and see my video next week, Monday at 4. Have a great week. Bye-bye.